Today, in honor of Memorial Day, I'm making a pot of beef stew. It's just now starting to thicken up. For your meat and potatoes people, it's like, this stew is sort of like America. There's your red-blooded American, there's your beef right there. And the red, the color here, it's symbolic of the blood lost by Americans fighting for this country, fighting for the freedom, fighting for our independence, fighting to give us the liberties, also fighting to give us the ability to celebrate their life and death. They gave their all for the country, and they paid the ultimate sacrifice, and in turn they gave us the liberties and freedoms that we enjoy. So beef stew in honor of my brother Gene. He was killed May 8th, 1956. He's buried in Barstow, California. Each and every family has a story that war has taken its toll. Serving in the military has taken its toll on many a family. But we have an all-voluntary army. We don't have to draft the people. Our soldiers, our men, our American men and women, they volunteer to go serve the nation. And they have served it well. My family has a tremendous amount of military personnel in it. I myself went to military school. My proudest moment of my life is when I arrived at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and the Third Army had just came home from Europe. And since we got up there to Fort Lewis for basic training, they put us in tents over what they call Tank Hill. My buddy Victor lives down there in Coopers, Alabama. He was at Tank Hill. I even believe, who else? There was somebody else on our 3965 group that was also at, Joe Davis. Joe Davis, my dear friend Joe Davis down at the center of the universe. He also was stationed at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. That's where he got his basic. Maybe even Pat, Sergeant Major Pat. There's been a lot of Americans here in the Southeast that, visited Fort Jackson, South Carolina for their basic and advanced tactical training. And anyhow, this is for you, this pot of stew, beef stew, because it's hard to think of American soldiers without thinking about the beef. Look right here, you got your red peppers in here. Oh, you know good and well, old Jerry ain't gonna have no beef stew unless you got your bell peppers and red peppers. You notice there's jalapeno. Man, I took a sample over to Ruth and she said, it's a little bland. So I spiced it up a little bit, took Angelica, she said, you need more pepper. So anyhow, God bless the American soldier, those that have came, those that have went, those that are still here, our American vets. Thus, don't forget the reason for the season. We're cooking food in honor of these people. With our Irish ancestry, we've always honored the dead. In fact, my mother, she insisted upon having a wake. And my sister Joyce will tell you, we had a wake for my mother. So we celebrate our dead. We celebrate the lives that they had and the sacrifice that they made. God bless America.